What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox, as well as PC. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Oh man, I hope all is well with you awesome, amazing people out there, man. It is Hype Fridays, man. Say it with me. Hype Fridays, man. One of my favorite days out of the week, especially as far as I can remember when I used to be at FedEx. It was like the best time because I knew, oh my God, weekend. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to that point where, hey, we're going to have 2 days off and then we'll be back to work again on Monday. So Hype Fridays is here, man. And now we're doing it on the channel. So I think it's just legendary when it's all said and done. So I hope you guys are doing well, man. This month is just flying, man. I mean, right now it's the 18th of October. And we're almost there. We're almost done with October. And then, well, November is going to be a huge month for a lot of people. And also, you know, December, we have the video game awards as well. And apparently there's going to be some big stuff that's going to be going down at the Game Awards this year. So lots of stuff to look forward to. And then after that, we have 2025. You know, 2025, I mean, literally at the Xbox preview event yesterday, we streamed it on the channel. Go check it out if you haven't already checked it out. And good Lord Almighty. Yeah, a lot of the games that were shown off really is dropping in 2025. So it's crazy. It's definitely crazy, man, when you really sit down and think about it. But yeah, GTA 6, that's 2025. A lot of these games are 2025, guys. So we are looking forward to that. We are excited for that. And as gamers, man, we just want to eat. Yo, Larry K, thank you so much for the first donation of the show, man. Thank you so much for the one, man. I appreciate that, bro. God bless. One love and God bless to get us started on a Friday, man. Friday is literally the hype day, man. So let's go, man. Let's keep the energy going. Also, real quick, we did upload a video this morning. So if you haven't already checked it out, make sure you guys go check it out after the show ends and everything like that, because we want to, you know, push forward with getting in the rhythm again of making videos at least first thing in the morning, top of the morning, especially when there is, like, you know, bigger stuff that needs to be talked about, whether it's rumors or whether it's just regular news and stuff like that. So appreciate you guys on that one. You guys have been doing a splendid job when it comes to hitting that like button, and let's see if we can get over 300 likes on today's show. All right. So we're going to be digging into the PS5 Pro. Oh, man. Seem like every week, seem like every other day, we're getting more and more information about PlayStation 5 Pro. I've seen a lot of YouTubers. Now, it's crazy. Let me put my desk down. Oops. Yeah, that's better. I've seen a lot of, yeah, now my desk is a little bit further down. Cool. I've seen a lot of content creators that were saying not to get the PS5 Pro. And this makes me laugh because I'm like, yeah, now you're going back on your word. I don't knew it as somebody that's a veteran on YouTube for years. I kind of know the game, and people are like, oh, don't buy it, don't buy it, and this and that, just for views and clicks. And then they start backtracking themselves. Oh, this and that and blah, 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 whatever the case may be. And I'm just laughing like, yeah, you knew you was going to buy the PS5 Pro, and this and that. So, I've been seeing a lot of that on YouTube, and that's fine, and even Sony knows this as well, that people are going to do whatever they got to do to make their money. But at the same time, you have to be honest and upfront with your audience. And that's something that I strive for on this channel. Try to be upfront on every single thing. Try to be straightforward with you guys, because y'all spending y'all time here, whether it's 2 hours, 3 hours out of the day, that's a lot of time. So yeah, man, as we get closer and closer to the PS5 Pro, a lot of people want to know more about this machine. I mean, it's $700. That is not cheap by any means, but it's also not a whole lot of money considering how expensive things are nowadays, especially when it comes to technology, phones, tablets, watches. I mean, is literally that much and more. Graphics cards, I mean, you name it, stuff is expensive, right? But I understand from the perspective of some people saying, listen, Marlon, I want to see new games. I understand that a lot of the games that are PS5 Pro enhanced are games that we already know about, right? I get it. People want to see the new stuff, the stuff that's built from the ground up to take advantage of the hardware. And let me just tell you this, man. One of the games that I'm really excited about, and this is not a third party, this is first party, is Wolverine, which we're going to be talking about in case if you missed out on earlier this morning when we actually made that video talking about Wolverine. We're talking about it here again on the show, because I need to get you guys live feedback. This is the game, man. Out of all the games that Sony, got up their sleeves for 2025 and beyond, this is the game. Wolverine, I understand that this game was hacked, leaked, whatever the case may be, because of Insomniac Games got hacked and stuff like that. And, parts of the game, not even parts, all of the game, was put out there for the whole world to see. And obviously the game was not finished. And man, I can only imagine what the final product is going to be. And that is going to be, we've been talking about Wolverine for years, and how that particular franchise, Marvel in general, and Wolverine and Spider-Man and, all the Marvel character games, like, Insomniac Games is just one of those studios that really, really push everything to the limit. And I just feel like with Spider-Man 2, while some people did not like Spider-Man 2, I feel like Spider-Man 2 really showed us what the PS5 could do in terms of its power, in terms of the capabilities. I mean, we even had, ray tracing in every single performance mode, which I think is just groundbreaking. I can only imagine what they're going to do with the Venom game and also with Wolverine. So yeah, man, we're getting a report here that is digging into more information regarding Wolverine in terms of gameplay. And I mean, it just makes sense. And I was even saying this morning in my video, like, man, you have a very expensive hardware on the market right now. A lot of people are on the fence when it comes to the PS5 Pro. And they don't want to get it because there's no new games, right? Or they're not convinced enough, or it's splitting hairs with, the graphics or with the jump or whatever the case may be. And sometimes all it takes is just one game, for some people to be like, okay, all right, I can see the potential. Or for some people, it might take a bunch of games, whatever the case may be. But Insomniac Games, say whatever you want to say about them, they've been carrying Sony this entire generation. Out of all of Sony first-party studios, Insomniac Games have carried Sony on their back throughout. Everybody else is doing remakes, remasters. Yeah, there's a couple games here and there, but Insomniac, the output that they have put out is unmatched. And obviously, they're working on a lot of stuff right now. I can only imagine. And obviously, they have expanded the studio. I believe they have over 300 developers or more. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm really, really excited. Now, on top of that, too, these games are taking a very, very long time to develop as well.
I knew the moment real impressions were lived. These dingbats who were proclaiming PS5 Pro was a waste of time would be the first ones to go back wild.
Hey, Mark, great to see you in here, my brother. Great. Hey, Mark, much love, man. Much love, man. Much love. Great to see you in here, my brother. Oh, man. Yeah, it's all rage bait content, man. I just smile within myself, bro, because it's going to be the same set of people that's going to do the same thing when it comes to PC. Once we see the 5090 and the 5080 come out, don't buy the 5080. Don't buy the 5090. It's not worth it. Keep your 4080. Keep your 49. Listen, man, nonsense. What it really boils down to at the end of the day is you. And I always train you guys to think for yourselves. Stop worrying about what the next man is saying for you to do and think for your own doggone self. I understand you have your favorites and you have whoever you go listen to, but your mind is yours. Your mind is yours. Your mind is yours and yours alone. You see what I'm saying? And it's okay to listen to other people, but at the end of the day, it comes down to you. You got to make that decision for yourself. And it's a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Oh, don't buy the PS5 Pro. It's too expensive, and it doesn't come with a disk drive. And here they are. You know what I mean? Here they are, scattering like roaches all over Twitter. You know what I mean? Oh man, I bought the PS5 Pro. Well, I thought you said you wasn't gonna buy it. All of a sudden now you're showing screenshots of you buying the Pro. Well, I thought you said it wasn't good, and I thought you said PC is better, and you're better off going to build a high-end PC than invest into a Pro. But here you are. Listen, I know the game, Mark. I know the game, man. And it's crazy to me because they know that they need the Pro for the content. So stop trying to lie to your audience and telling them, oh, don't buy it, when the reality is you're going to be buying it for your channel because you already know it's going to rake in a lot of views and everything. And people are going to be searching next month. You will be a fool come November 7th as a content creator not to have content around it when it drops. What? Man, listen, man. So it's nonsense at the end of the day. Now, back to the conversation at hand, man. Yeah, I agree with a lot of people in regards to you want new games. You want to see games running on PlayStation 5 Pro. I agree with you wholeheartedly, 100%. I agree. I feel you, right? Because why not? Why wouldn't you want to see new games that are built from the ground up to take advantage of the Pro or to take advantage of the base PS5? Forget about the Pro for a second, the base PS5. See what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, 2025 is the year of reckoning. You hear it right here on this channel first. 2025 will be the year where we say, wow, because best believe Sony have been holding out. We waited this entire year and we have not gotten a PS5 showcase. Okay. So next year, Sony knows that they owe us and they know that they have to deliver the goods. Now, all these, insiders, especially Shinobi, typically don't come out as much with information regarding PlayStation or anything like that. And he's already been saying multiple times that 2025 will be the biggest year for PlayStation ever. right? And I do believe that because there's a lot of games right now currently that is still in development, right? And we have not seen nothing on. And 2025 is just a proper year. And not only that too, but Sony CFO, he have already said that, listen, the bigger stuff, the sequels, is coming out in 2025. And so in that regard, I'm already automatically saying, listen, like, if that is true and if that is the case, then that is the time for Sony to deliver. What gets people more excited, what gets people's gears turning, is the games. That's what people want to see. They want to see the games that are built from the ground up, whether it's third party or even first party. That's what people want. And I understand whenever you're introduced to something brand new in terms of hardware, you want to see those benefits of that hardware because money ain't growing on trees. And I get it wholeheartedly. I understand that. And so for me as a content creator, for me as a gamer, I want the same thing. I want the same thing that you guys want. And so with that being said, we're going to be talking about the statement that was made by Digital Foundry regarding the PS5 Pro being the best place to play when it comes to third-party games over PC with bad ports. And so we're going to be digging into that here as well. We're also going to be talking about Wolverine PS5 Showcase in terms of gameplay. We're also going to be talking about Shawn Layden and what he's actually saying about, AAA games and things of that nature. We're also going to be digging into, there is 72 games right now, probably a little bit more, but what's documented right now, about 72 games, right? Which is literally insane for the PlayStation 5 Pro. That's a lot of enhanced games. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to lie to your face like some people and pretend like I've played all 72 of these games, because I have not. And so that, to me, adds a lot of value. And one of the biggest selling points for a lot of people with the Pro is third-party games, right? Third-party games. I see a lot of people telling me they're buying the PS5 Pro because of the third-party games, because a lot of these third-party games, they're just not running right on the base PS5. One of the biggest third-party games that just recently got updated for the base PS5 is Dragon's Dogma 2. We're getting reports that Dragon's Dogma 2 is running closer to 60 FPS on the base PS5. Are you guys hearing what I'm telling y'all? And then also on the Series X. That is good news. I told you guys that when the base PS5 shines in terms of performance, that means the Pro is going to shine even brighter. So you better get hype and get excited, because the last time that we have gotten any report, according to Digital Foundry, with their analysis regarding Dragon's Dogma 2, they said that the PS5 Pro was already getting close to 60, because on the base PS5 before this new patch, it was running at 30, in the mid 30s, sometimes in the 40s, and then it will go up and then it will go back down. Pro was already getting close to 60. So with this new patch right now for the base PS5 getting close to 60, according to the reports that we're hearing, that is nuts. That means PS5 Pro is going to take that and go even a step further than that. And also, too, the resolution will look even better as well on the Pro. So that gets me even more excited. And that's what I'm paying the extra money for. That's why people wonder why people buy the Pro. That's why you buy the Pro. Just like you go buy a new GPU, you want more frames. Simple as that. I mean, you don't take Einstein to figure that out. Just like how you go out there and you buy a new GPU for your PC. It's because you need more performance. It's because you need more frames. When you upgrade your CPU, you need more performance. It's simple math. So at the end of the day, man, a lot of these third-party games that Marlon, has missed out on, yes, that's going to add a lot of value for me as a content creator and also a gamer, because I'm able to go back and pick up these games that I haven't picked up and replay them in the best possible form, in the best possible performance I can possibly get. So I wanted to highlight that. Also, too, we're going to be talking about Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster. We got some updates in regards to how this game is going to look. It seems as though that Guerrilla Games and Nixies, they have put in a lot of work in regards to this remaster and things of that nature. A lot of stuff here is actually taking place in regards of foliage, in regards of texture, geometry, and things of that nature, different assets and everything. And so, yeah, man, this is crazy.
FF Rebirth will be my first pro completion.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I was literally halfway done. It's crazy. I was late. Shout outs to Mark. Thank you so much, man. That's your second donation. That's the third donation of the show. Mark, you're leading the pack right now with $7, my brother. Thank you so much for getting us started on a Friday. Yes, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was one of those games that was struggling on the base PS5. And man, I'm already halfway done with that game from way back when. I could have been done with it if I would have kept playing, but the performance of it, it's just on the base PS5, I just like, And then hearing about the Pro and hearing Digital Foundry said that it's a huge jump in terms of, how it actually looks and stuff like that on the Pro. I'm like, oh yeah, I cannot wait to pick up where I left off and finish out, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm almost done with Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 16 was probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy games in a long time, and really enjoyed that game. But the performance on the base PS5 when it was released, it was just not the best. Obviously, I mean, it still ran pretty decent, but just not at peak performance. Obviously, playing it on PC obviously is the way to go. Even PC was having some issues with it and everything like that. But needless to say, yes, I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot of games that you're looking forward into playing on the Pro come November 7th. Guys, we are not far away. We're literally under 3 weeks away from the Pro coming out. Let that sink in. For those of you who spend, close to $800 for this machine, we're getting closer and closer, guys. We're getting closer and closer. So let me know y'all thoughts. And the awesome part about this is that more and more developers are coming out and talking about how good. The last thing that we have heard in terms of developers is from BioWare and how they were praising the PS5 Pro and praising PSSR. And BioWare, I'm excited about Dragon Age. Obviously, that's an EA published game, so I probably will have early access to it, and basically playing that on the Pro for you guys, that's going to be awesome. And mind you, that game looked amazing when we saw the gameplay previews, and I can't wait to see what the Pro is going to be able to do for Dragon Age. And that's something new. That's something brand new that's not even out yet.
First time I pre-order a console, I hope shipping goes well.
Yes, depending on where. Hey, OG, thank you so much again for the 4th donation of the show. Listen, depending on where you actually pre-order it, I don't know where you pre-order it at, but I can vouch for PS Direct, because every time I order from PS Direct, them boys come through. I mean, I can say the same for Best Buy, but Amazon, Target, yeah, them boys. And GameStop, I have some issues with GameStop here and there where they just don't deliver, at least on time. But yo, Sony, if they say, hey, on launch day, that's exactly when you're going to get it. And they pay top dollar. Like, they typically go through FedEx. I mean, I'm not biased to FedEx because I used to work for FedEx for years, but I'm just saying, like, typically, like, at least in my area with FedEx and stuff like that, them boys be here early in the morning. Especially, I used to work for Express. So, Express is the higher tier over FedEx Ground. I mean, if it's a bigger package, like really, really over 250 pounds, then, it's going to be Ground. But yeah, PS5 Pro will be at your doorstep, my brother, if you pre-ordered with PlayStation Direct. That's one thing that I could say about them, especially also too, if you do have PlayStation Plus. If you do have PlayStation Plus, you know, they expedite the shipping even further. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, then it's kind of standard shipping, and you don't get it at launch day. But yeah, man, get hyped, get excited, man, for your purchase. You guys already know the reason why you purchased this console and what you want to look forward to. Just like, you know, it's funny, just like with the Series X, just like with the 2 terabyte Series X. Oh, by the way, thanks to everybody out on Twitter and our community for liking that tweet, man, because that tweet, I had to actually pin that tweet. But yeah, just like with the 2 terabyte Series X, you know, a lot of people have been saying like, oh man, it's a waste of money, and oh man, this and that. But I've seen a lot of those people talking about they just waiting for payday to come. That's why you can't listen to people. Oh, I'm just waiting for payday to come to purchase the Series X 2 terabyte. Listen, bro, listen, stop with the hypocrisy, okay? Like, it's just like people always try to be negative on a lot of different things, bro. Listen, we already know that Microsoft haven't really been pushing the Series X, but you know what? I'm excited to have this new Series X because I'm able to make content with this new Series X for you guys. PS5 Pro versus Series X. Believe me, when I've been doing this for over 17 years, listen to what I'm telling you. People are going to be searching for that. Everybody knows that the PS5 Pro is more powerful, but people want to see how much of a jump will the Pro be over the Series X and things of that nature. This is why we're here. This is why we're in the position that we're in, to give you guys that content. So I don't give a doggone about what anybody is saying. It's a waste of money. Same thing that they're saying about the Pro. Oh, the Pro is a waste of money, and you know, trying to police people into buying whatever they think that people should buy. No, let people decide what they want to buy. But regardless of the fact, like I said, these games are huge, right? And a 1 terabyte Series X is just not going to cut it for me. As a content creator, sometimes I don't want to delete and reinstall. I want to install the more important games on the Series X or on my PS5 that I want to have in rotation. So if I'm streaming a game, all right, I'm going to stream this, I'm going to stream that on that day, and I have it ready to go. I don't have time for the nonsense. And then on top of that, Call of Duty is massive.
Getting the C4 Evo PS5 Pro ready. First game on Pro is FF Rebirth Expedition 33 Migori 2025 and Weir's Lost Soulside 2025 Super Pack. Marlon, thanks for everything you do and God bless our family.
My man, God bless. Yes, God first, everything last. Listen, man. I'm happy to hear that. That gets me happy, man. So you're getting the LG C4 and then you're getting the Pro. Man, you are going to be eating good with that LG C4 and that PS5 Pro Expedition 33. Yes, sir. Looking really, really, really good. Looking really crispy there. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, 2025 is going to be a glorious year. Obviously, no year is completely perfect because you're going to be having tons of, delays and stuff like that in 2025 going into 2026. That's just the nature of the beast. But yes, man, a lot of people have been buying TVs and buying monitors in preparation for the Pro. Like I told you guys, you have to prepare yourselves. You know what I mean?
Compare Space Marines 2 with the X and Pro.
See? All right. There you go. See what I'm saying? There you go. Because the Space Marine 2 is a beast of a game. It's a very CPU intensive type of game. It's a lot of simulations going on, a lot of enemies on screen and things of that nature. We already know that the CPU on the PS5 Pro is the same, but it's 10% more in terms of performance because of the higher clock speeds and whatever else is added to it. So in regards to that, it's going to be interesting that's a game. Oh, that's a game right there. To do side-by-side comparison between Series X and obviously the Series X version is the superior version over the base PS5. So there you go. So that's what I'm saying, like Series Edge. Oh, wow. Maybe Microsoft can come out with a Series Edge. And there you go, Microsoft, food for thought. Anyways, let's get back in the conversation. This is why I said like the Series X have its advantages. You know what I mean? Like in a game like that, like, whoa, it runs better on the Series X. But at the same time, yes, it's going to be interesting to see how both of the games actually hold up on the Pro and the Series X. But yeah, all this nonsense. Oh, don't waste your money on the Series X. You know, you can wait. You can wait 2 years from now to get a next Xbox. And the same thing with the Pro. Oh, you're wasting $700 on the PS5 Pro when you can just wait 4 more years for PlayStation 6. Like, no, stop. Like, let people decide what works best for them. You see what I'm saying? Like, stop policing people into what if they don't want to wait 4 years? Who knows what's going to happen in 4 years? You see what I'm saying? Nobody knows. Only thing we're going off is assumption and rumors and speculation. All right. Who knows if the next Xbox is coming out 2 years? Hey, that's 2 long years. At least I can get some more use case out of the Series X by then. You see what I'm saying? So stop all that noise, that rah-rah nonsense. Anyways, let me put back my and oh, by the way, man, I'm not even going to be touching this controller, even though I'm already touching the controller right now. But no, I'm not going to be playing with this controller. I'm going to be putting this up, man. And I do love the green and black. I'm so happy that it's not white on the inside of the grip. But a lot of you guys don't know, like some of my favorite colors are red and black and green and stuff like that. So definitely love this mug. I will be putting this controller up. I already have the other black controller that came with it. But yeah, that new Series X, it's nice, bro. I've installed a bunch of games on there. We're fixing to do a test on it really soon on the channel. I did get something in from a company to do some tests, so stay tuned for that content. I told you, man, we ain't playing no games around here. So buckle up, stay tuned, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All right, enough with the chit chat. Let's get right into the show, man. So appreciate you guys for being here. Let's talk about, you know, PS5 Pro being the best place to play when it comes to third-party games over PC and, you know, bad PC ports, that is. Because obviously, you know, a lot of people do rely on AI upscaling, right? And we have seen Digital Foundry come out and said that, you know, when it comes to PSSR is more superior than FSR. And in terms of the image quality and things of that nature, and for the price that you're paying for the Pro versus even on PC, even though you have DLSS, which DLSS is more superior. Now, let's go ahead and let's dig into this article. This is coming from PlayStation. Oh no, this is not PlayStation.net. This is WCCF Tech. So WCCF Tech is out here. Posted up this article from Digital Foundry, and I know obviously this all is subjective at the end of the day. Everybody is entitled to play wherever they see fit. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at this article. All right, boom, there it is. We're talking about this headline here. So it says that PlayStation 5 Pro could be the best place to play multi-platform games with bad PC ports. There will be no reason to use FSR over PSSR. And so obviously that sparked a lot of comments on WCCF Tech, because, you know, the PC elitists, you know, they're going to have their 2 cents on this. Like, what? Like, wait, what? Like, what? But hey, let's go ahead and let's dig into this one right here. It says that the PS5 Pro could be the best place to play multi-platform games with bad PC ports that suffer from a variety of issues, including bad image quality with certain upscalers and stuttering issues. Now, speaking during the latest episode of their weekly podcast, the tech experts at Digital Foundry commented on the soon-to-be released mid-generation refresh hardware from Sony, highlighting how the system could be a sort of nuclear option to enjoy multi-platform games with bad PC ports thanks to PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution Upscaler, which will likely be used over AMD FSR in the vast majority of games, as performance concerns could be the only reason developers may continue to go for AMD's upscaler over AI-powered one, making its debut with the PlayStation 5 Pro in certain scenarios, such as 120 Hz mode, considering how games with PSO stutters on PC already tend to run smoother on consoles. Playing multi-platform games whose PC ports suffer from this issue on PlayStation 5 Pro could be the way to go, especially if performance holds up, as it seems more and more like PSSR will be able to deliver great image quality in the vast majority of games. Stick a pen right there, so. All right. So it's very important to note that we have seen with our own two eyes via Digital Foundry and their analysis that PSSR is superior to FSR. FSR, one of the things that I don't like, which is why I lean more towards DLSS, is the image quality. The upscaling image quality is just not as good as DLSS. And the fact that PSSR is better than FSR in terms of the image quality, that's huge. That's huge. You see what I'm saying? And that could definitely weigh your decision as a gamer, because I can't tell you how many times I've played a lot of games, third-party games on PC, and it run like garbage, crashing. Every time I open up the game, I'm getting some kind of error message or driver message or DirectX, messages popping up, or the game is a stuttery mess, just hard crashing my PC. And if I play it on console or my PS5 or my Series X or whatever the case may be, it actually runs better. But in this case, we're talking about the PS5 Pro. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. Don't listen to all these people gassing you up, telling you don't even look at the PS5 Pro. Look at what Sony is doing here with PSSR. I told you guys, this software, this upscaling technology will be a game changer. For games like GTA 6, you hear it right here first. You can't say I didn't tell you. Especially on the more demanding, groundbreaking third-party games, PSSR will do the heavy lifting, right? It will do the heavy lifting to improve the image quality. We have already seen games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is a second-party game. I mean, it looks so substantially better, right, than how it looks on the base PS5. F1 24 looks even better and playing even better on PS5 Pro. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, we have heard from, bunch of developers. We heard from Remedy when it comes to Alan Wake on how they're pushing the envelope in terms of the resolution to 4K and 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro. Like, this is not a secret. Like, we've seen a lot of developers come out from the third party standpoint, even Hogwarts, Avalanche Studios and stuff like that. They have come out and express how much, the extra horsepower in the PS5 Pro is allowing them to have a much more better image quality. And on top of that, give you guys ray tracing, something that PC gamers have been, eating really good at, for a long time with ray tracing, at least for those with higher end cards and stuff. You guys don't understand how groundbreaking this is from a console perspective, to be able to say, hey, when it comes to bad ports on PC, for you to be able to recommend people to play on a console, right? A higher end console to get you a much more better performance in terms of the image quality. That is insane. That is literally insane. That's the times that we're living in right now. And I'm willing to give Sony their flowers for that, because they're the experts. They're the ones with all the tools to do all the testing and the analysis and everything. And if they're saying this right now, I can only imagine, because PlayStation 6 ain't nowhere in sight for the next 4 years. I can only imagine within the next 4 years what developers are going to be able to do with the PS5 Pro with PSSR in mind, right? Because right now it gets no better than the PS5 Pro until AMD comes out with their FSR 4 with AI, and that's supposed to have an insane amount of image quality upgrade, which we have not seen that yet, right? And at the same time, right now, yes, DLSS is still the king of the hill, but DLSS is not available anywhere else but on PC. It's not even available on the PS5 Pro. PS5 Pro have its own, AI upscaling technology, and it's the best right now under DLSS. So, man, listen, bro, this gets me excited. And the fact that a $700 console is going to offer you even sharper image, even better performance in regards to how some of these games run. Wow. Considering you spend $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 on a PC. And for instance, I'm using myself as an example. Silent Hill, right? Playing Silent Hill on PC. Yeah, it got to the point where I'm just like, okay, I'm going to stop playing this game until they fix it, because ever so often you're running and stuff, it stutters or it will freeze. And I'm like, this is not cool, right? And that's a expensive PC. That's my point. That's the case in point, right? So and on the base PS5, Silent Hill, it have its issues, like where it's dropping a lot of frames. The image quality in performance mode is just not as crisp. It's just not as great. Obviously, when you go into fidelity mode and stuff like that, that still ain't even freaking smooth either. And this is where the Pro comes in. This is exactly what they're talking about. You get those crappy PSO stutters and stuff. Like, who wants to play a stuttering game? You know what I mean? Like, it's just after a while it gets annoying, which, we've heard from Digital Foundry basically saying that a lot of the Unreal Engine 5 games have some sort of stutter. Even, Black Myth Wukong. I play Black Myth Wukong and stuff like that on my 4080 laptop, and that mess stutters a lot too. You know what I mean? Like it stutters. Like you get to certain parts and stuff like that, it stutters and stutters and stutters and stutters, and I'm like, oh my God, okay, all right, let me try to turn on DLSS. Let me turn down some of the settings, and still having issues. Gifted Gamer!
We'll make our own destiny.
Let's go! That is 20 more on the day. We are 20 more on the way. Let's go. Waking up my man Kratos. Let's get it popping. Hey. Let's go. Gifted Gamer. God bless, bro. God bless, man. God bless for carrying the torch on a Friday. Yes, sir. God bless, man. God bless. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen. Everybody with gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab where you find all your access. Make sure you get into our private Discord, which I'm going to be installing on maybe the Series X. I still need to do it on the PS5, and then we can talk to you guys, on the Series X and stuff like that. So stay tuned if you're a member, man. Lots of perks, all right? That's why it's great for you to become a member, not only help out our community so it can grow more, but, all sorts of perks and excitement, especially when it comes to game nights and stuff like that. So stay tuned, especially with Black Ops 6. If you're a member, you already know. Let's get it popping. All right. So shout out to Gifted Gamer. Thank you so much, man. We are 20 away from hitting our goal for today. So yeah, back to my conversation, man. This is exciting. It's exciting when it comes to the Pro. When it comes to if you are a console gamer, I can't stress it enough how excited I am, because this is, without going to PC, the PS5 Pro is where it stops at for console gaming right now. That's the best you're going to get. All right. And I'm not going to be the one to sit here and complain. As long as I'm getting above 30, I'm good. I'm not complaining. Right. As long as the image quality is not looking fuzzy, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? So I can only imagine what Mark Cerny is going to be doing. And remember, AI is just a tool. That's all it is. And it's up to the developers to maximize that tool and to use that tool and to improve that tool even further so that we, the gamers, the console gamers, can win at the end of the day, because I want everybody to be happy, man. That's what it's all about. Not everybody have $1,500 or $2,000 or $3,000 to go build a high-end PC, right? Not everybody. But you might be able to come up with $700. You might be able to. And if you are, then you're going to get the best experience that you can possibly get in terms of performance when it comes to console gaming. I see some of you guys sometimes, ask me questions because maybe you missed out on the PS5 coverage. We have covered the PS5 Pro since last year, since the rumors started. We've been covering PS5 Pro. This is not now. Since the very beginning. Shout out to my man Tom Henderson, and then Sony coming out confirming it afterwards. I try to keep you guys up to date on every single thing with this machine to where we are now. And the crazy part about it is it gets me even more excited for GTA 6. It gets me more excited for a lot of these games. And on top of that, the first party games, man, I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. And I hope you guys can't wait either because, some of you guys are on the fence right now. You want to see the games. You want to see the performance gains. That's fine. On top of that, this is going to be part of what PlayStation 6 will be doing, which gets me even more excited for the future. Right? Because this is just a test. This is just a taste of what PS6 is going to give you. And AI is going to be even more relevant than ever years from now. You know what I'm saying? So, man, oh man, I cannot wait to see developers push the PS5 Pro. We have already heard from Saber Interactive about, I don't know if you guys know this. Look it up. You think I'm lying? This was on IGN. Where the head of the studio said that, listen, they don't even have to patch the game. PSSR by itself will help Space Marine, right? Just natively on the console without even patching it, right? So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Let's go, Maj. Let's go. 19 more to go.
Make our own destiny.
19 more to go. 19 more to go, man. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it, Maj. God bless. One love and God bless. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, man, we're going to be in for a treat, man. We're going to, especially with these first party games, which leads me into our next topic at hand. Where's the thunder right now? Where's the thunder at right now? Oh my God. Oh my God. Where's the thunder at right now? We need thunder. I need to get back my stream deck going, man. Bro. I need to let me get this going, bro. Our next topic at hand, man. I can't find it right now. I can't find it. Our next topic at hand. I think I found the horn. We could do the horn. We could do the horn right now. We could do the horn right now. Yeah. All right. So bleeding into our next topic at hand. This is a game that I've been excited about ever since I knew it was coming, ever since I knew it was going to happen. And I was like, man, as a PlayStation fan, as a gamer, growing up as a kid, I've always loved Wolverine, Spider-Man, Venom, love the Marvel characters and everything, man. So diving into this is a rumor and we're going to treat it as such. Obviously, we're going to take this with an ocean of salt, but this goes without even saying that we are expecting Sony to show off Marvel's Wolverine very soon. Now, this is the game right here, man. This is the game. Out of all the games that I'm looking forward to, people want to know what my most anticipated game is Wolverine. I love Hugh Jackman. I love Wolverine. I just love Wolverine, period. So this is going to be the game that's going to show you. You want to talk about showing you what PS5 and PS5 Pro can do, especially with the Pro. See them light rays off his claws. Them light rays being traced on his claws. It's gonna be, man. You know what? let's get right down to it, man. Let's get right down to it. So this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Let's read over this and discuss this, man. Also, the leaker who is leaking this information is Kirkasis. Kirkasis, has gotten us, things right in the past, has had a solid track record and things of that nature. But let's dig into this. It says, rumor has it that Sony is gearing up to showcase Marvel's Wolverine PS5 gameplay, possibly as soon as early December, when the Game Awards 2024 is scheduled to take place. Say you will be forgiven for thinking we have already seen much of the game in the alpha footage. That obviously has been making the rounds. Insomniac Games had suffered a massive ransomware attack last year. However, this time we'll get to see a proper official footage. Now, when is Marvel's Wolverine PS5 gameplay is expected to be shown off? This rumor comes from a known leaker, Kirkasis, who has a solid track record thus far. Said they claim to have unheard information that suggests Sony is preparing to show off Wolverine soon, and speculated that we might see something at TGA 2024, arguably the biggest video game event of the year. However, Sony has recently been sticking to its own digital events as well as the PS blog. So while we may see Wolverine soon, it might not necessarily be an industry event. That said, given the popularity of the IP as well as TGA's massive audience, it would make more sense for Sony to showcase a major blockbuster at the Video Game Awards. Now, to back up Kirkasis, we have heard from my man Lunatic Ignis. Now, Lunatic Ignis is the one now that's talking about and also another leaker that's talking about the God of War collections happening in 2025, early 2025, I believe. And he also said that when he was putting out information regarding the state of play, that there was going to be one big major world premiere. A lot of people have it to say that it's Resident Evil 9, which I do believe that at the Video Game Awards, we're going to see Resident Evil 9. Sorry, guys. We're going to, get to, see Resident Evil 9. Now that is going to be groundbreaking. I mean, being able to see gameplay of Resident Evil 9 running on PS5 Pro, that's going to be huge to help sell the hardware, considering that they have the marketing rights to that. But on top of that, Wolverine, this is the game right here, bro. If this is true, and we are able to see this game at the Video Game Awards, if this is the big world premiere that we were hearing from my man Lunatic Ignis, then I'm just saying right now, have that running on the Pro, like at the bottom, at the lower third, at the bottom of the footage, running on PS5 Pro, and people are able to see that game fully polished, ready to go on Pro. That's going to move. I think that will be one of the smartest moves Sony can ever make in the entire 30 years of existence when it comes to PlayStation. Sony, if you're smart, which I know you are, show that game off running on PS5 Pro, and man, that's going to move units. That's going to move units because people are already been saying that they need to see something new running on the Pro, something that they already don't know about already, whatever the case may be. And if you can show that, that's gonna sell pros. That's the game right there, man. That's the game. So let's dig into what he's saying here. Let's dig into this. And then we'll go over it and then we'll discuss it after this. So he said, from my little digging, quote, from my little digging, it looks like Sony is gearing up to show off some new stuff from Marvel's Wolverine. It's hard for me to determine when it will happen, but I'm guessing it will be this year, either at TGA or at some unannounced super secret event. Whoa, super secret event. Interesting that he threw that in there because wait a minute. So we've been hearing a little bit of rumblings, okay, about a PlayStation 30th anniversary event Could it be that secret event? Or could they show that off at TGA? I mean, honestly, bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just felt like Sony should have done a PS5 showcase. If you are showcasing one of the biggest games that people are excited about, which is Marvel's Wolverine, I feel like they should have done a PS5 show. Man, that would have, Lord have mercy. You know, I don't care what none of these people say. I will forever give Microsoft their flowers. You know why? Yes, I want Microsoft to not quit and get out of the gaming space. I want Microsoft to continue to be in the console space because Sony needs some competition, doggone it, because Microsoft has delivered the goods when it comes to their showcase back in June. Because after that freaking showcase, I was like, yeah, I need to get back a Series X. You know what I mean? And that's what fueled my decision to get back a Series X, because that's how you do it, man. When you have a proper showcase and you can get people excited and get people hyped, man. Gears of War E-Day, what? Are you crazy? You know, Doom, you know, Perfect Dark. Come on, y'all. State of Decay 3. Come on, stop playing. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot. Fable. There's just a lot of games. And I felt like if Sony would have just given us a PS5 showcase and at least let us see what's under the curtain for 20. But listen, these games are taking a ridiculous amount of time to develop and to come out. And the problem is that, you know, it's hurting the sales of these consoles because most people, they're just stubborn. They're not going to just jump and buy a console based off of, oh, yeah, this game is coming out, but we haven't seen nothing. People want to see with their own two eyes. And those are the type of consumers that are just waiting to see. And I don't wrong them at all, because your money is your money and you work hard for your money, or however you get your money. You see what I'm saying? And so I couldn't agree more with you in that regard, but hear me and hear me loudly and clearly. That's when I really sit down and I think about it. I'm like, man, CD AI is just even more relevant than ever. And we've heard that Sony is going to help. I did not ask you any questions, Siri. Be quiet. Lord have mercy. Anyways, back to the conversation. It's always some kind of disruption. She's just turning on and trying to, you know, to get her ears ready, thinking I'm asking her. I'm not asking Siri anything. So please be quiet. Anyways, back into the conversation. Like I said, AI is going to be even more relevant. Okay, good. AI is going to be even more relevant than ever. And Sony have already said that they're going to be using AI to help, you know, alleviate a lot of the time that, you know, these games are taken to develop and things of that nature. And so I don't know, man, if you can shorten, you know, the length of these games, taking 5, 6, 7 years down to 2, 3, man, I'm down for that. And that can also help increase, because Sony have this thing now where they're not going to show you the game until they're 100% confident, or until when they're closer to release, or they're confident enough to give you a release date. And so that can also be a huge deciding factor for a lot of people in terms of a purchase decision and things of that nature, especially for a PS5 Pro or even the PS5. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Marvel's Wolverine is going to be happening in terms of a showcase or in terms of a gameplay event this year? Man, that would, man, to end the year off, Sony, stop playing. Like, to end the year off, that would be, man, that would make me extremely happy. And get me really excited for 2025, because I know for 2025, Ghosts of Yote, I cannot wait for that game, right? That oh man, you know, and Death Stranding 2, that's also going to be another game that's going to be pushing the Pro. I mean, it already looks amazing on the base PS5, but can't wait. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic at hand. Yeah. Let's talk about these games. So these are PS5 Pro. PS5 Pro enhanced games, games that are enhanced for PS5 Pro. And this has come from my man Tidix out on Twitter. And he did a really good job of, just gathering everything that is already confirmed. And then also too, newly popped up games, from PlayStation Store and stuff, because PlayStation Store has just been dropping a lot of these games and things of that nature in terms of, having PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced. So Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 16, I think that's 74. So yeah, let me correct this. So that's like 74 games, because apparently I think he's missing 2 games out of it. But nevertheless, now we're at 74 games currently right now. There's just a lot of games to look forward to. So let me go ahead and show you guys really, really quickly here. Let me go ahead and change screens. Let me pull this up for you guys. So here we go. All right, so yeah, man, this is a lot of games that we already know about already. But when it comes to PSVR 2, see, we have 1, 2, 3 there. Kayak VR Mirage, Subside for PSVR 2. Let's see here. What else? Wolverine, which we already know. Wolverine was already confirmed. Let's see here. Star Wars Outlaws, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Star Wars Outlaws. That's also another game that I'm really interested to see how it runs on the Pro. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, like the Rise of the Ronin, Retrieval, Resident Evil Village, RE4, Quantum Era, which that's another game too that was just not running as well. Snake Eater, man. Monster Hunter Wilds, Lies of P, Last of Us Part 1, Part 2. Let's see here. For Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster, Hogwarts Legacy, Hitman, World of Assassination, God of War Ragnarok, GT7, The Finals, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Enlisted. I mean, there's, Dragon's Dogma 2, Dragon Age, The Veil Guard. I mean, there's so many the Callisto Protocol. There's so many games right now. So, Mortal Kombat 1. I mean, there's like tons of games on here that I haven't even gotten a chance to even touch. But hey, minus the ones that are not even out yet, obviously. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here for a lot of people to, Madden, lots of stuff here for a lot of people to get into, especially if you haven't picked up Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, that's 2025, February 2025. So it's going to be interesting to see. Yes, God of War Ragnarok is on there. Yes, God of War Ragnarok. Yeah, I said God of War Ragnarok earlier. The Crew Motorfest, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, Demon Souls, Diablo 4, so there's a lot of stuff here, man. There's a lot of stuff here. Stellar Blade, which we already knew that was confirmed already. Let's see here. Yeah. I mean, lots of stuff, guys. Lots of stuff. Wukong, I mean, we're waiting on Wukong, to happen. We know it's coming. We know it's coming. Man, that game is no joke. That game is not for the casual gamer. I'm going to say that right now. Black Myth Wukong is not for the casual gamer. Like, you got to have a level of... You have to have a level of love for games like Black Myth Wukong. You have to have the level of patience and dedication, because some people will say, Marlon, it's not worth the stress. I am telling you right now, it's a game will make you toss your controller. No joke. Throw your expensive PC or your console out the window. It's just that type of game. So it's type of game that you got to be patient. You got to go back, go get some stuff, and come back again and make it happen. So, can't wait to see, more on these games, as we get closer and closer to the release of the PlayStation 5 Pro. More and more games will be enhanced for the machine. you know, and yeah, I think a lot of people for the third party stuff, if you're buying a PS5 Pro for third party games, you're going to be happy. You're definitely going to be happy. And plus, too, the ones that have not been announced yet, obviously it's going to take some time to, you know, for the kinks to work out. So let me know y'all thoughts, and especially woo, man, oh man, especially Gran Turismo 7. That's another game that, man, it's running on par with Forza Motorsport, you know, because that's what a lot of people are saying, that, you know, Gran Turismo 7 with ray tracing and stuff is running similar to what the Series X is doing with Forza Motorsport. Listen, Gran Turismo 7 with the ray tracing at 4K 60, my God. We ain't even talking about the experimental mode for 8K, because I don't have an 8K TV. A lot of you dudes don't have an 8K, but yo, that's one of the games that I really want to see. The improved lighting, the shadows, the reflections, the ray tracing capabilities of what the Pro can do. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like it's about to be crazy, man. On a lot of these games that have huge jump over the base PS5 in terms of performance and things of that nature, especially Jedi Survivor and stuff like that. Like, that's a game that even on PC is a beast to run. Like, you have to have a really high-end PC to run that game at its fullest potential and stuff like that. So yeah, man, there you guys go on that one. But yeah, so yeah, I'm at the end of chapter 4 for Black Myth Wukong. And so yeah, I'm literally about to head to chapter 5. I got into a secret location that I've never seen before, so I got to get something in order to go fight the main boss. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now. So I have been playing the game. So I'm taking my time with it, and then can't wait for the DLC. But yeah, it's a game that, game is a lot of you dudes who have already finished the game or still playing the game is no joke. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Some of these boss fights, man, it just pisses me off. But hey, it keeps me going. And you can ask my wife. Like, it keeps me, like, I remember this was chapter 3, the boss fight at the end of chapter 3. One of the most annoying, that freaking pig with the fork, you know what I mean, with the rake or whatever you want to call it. He is so annoying with that mud, transitioning into the mud, and then transition into a fish, and then transition into a wild freaking demonic boar just running towards you, and then transforming into a rhino. So annoying. I mean, I've never seen a boss like that in my entire. That boss is broken and I can't tell you how many times I've retried that boss. I probably retried that boss over 20 times. Like, that boss was so annoying. One thing I can say about Black Myth Wukong, just like when I finished Elden Ring, one thing I say about Black Myth Wukong, it makes you think as a gamer, like come up with different strategies on how you're going to take on a boss. Okay, all right, can't do this. Obviously not just learning, the move sets and stuff like, yes, learn the move sets, but sometimes even when you learn the move sets, you get surprised with something else. And man, you can ask my wife. You can literally ask my wife. She'll tell you, like, man, I kept cussing and I kept getting so mad. And I'm just like, man, this game is bringing out the worst of me right now. And one day I just like, you know what? I made up my mind. I'm sick of this freaking boss. I'm sick of this boss, man. And I beat him. I made up my mind.
Imagine Bug Snacks 8K on Pro. Romantic face.
Bug
fire.
Snacks. Bug Snacks 8K on Pro. Oh, Lord have mercy. You remember Bug Snacks, bro? Oh, man, that's funny. Yeah, I wish I had an 8K TV to be able to enjoy that. But, man, listen, man. That boss is the most. Thank you so much for that donation. That boss was so annoying. I mean, that's probably one of the worst boss fight I've ever had in a video game in a very long time. He is a pain. I mean, man, trust me. But anyways, like I said, I use different games as a measuring stick. If I can beat Demon Souls remake, if I can beat Demon Souls, if I can play games like Neo, if I can play games like Sekiro, I can beat freaking Black Myth Wukong. See what I'm saying? Like, I just have to lock in, and it's just like, even when sometimes you're locked in, it's just like, oh my God, like this is just not enough right now. But yeah, man, Black Myth Wukong, man, no joke. Yeah, especially with all these secret bosses and stuff. Yeah, good luck with that. Let's go ahead and dive into our next topic at hand. You guys know what I'm saying. Some of y'all know what I'm saying. I see some of y'all be like, man, Marlon, it ain't even worth the stress. I feel you, baby. I feel you, man. It ain't even worth the stress, bro. It is not worth the stress, that you're about to have, because I'm telling you, man, it is so fun. Some of these bosses, I'm like, it just takes the fun out of the game. It is just so frustrating. And it's like you immobilize the boss, you're doing different spells, you're doing everything you can, and you still come up short. And you got to keep going and keep going. And I just have that type of endurance. Like I'm just that dedicated. I'm just like, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. I don't care how long it takes me. I'll get it. And I did. So I'm proud of myself for that. So let's get it on. All right. So let's move on to Shawn Layden and what he's saying right now. I miss Shawn Layden, though, when he was running at Sony and stuff like that, at PlayStation, president and CEO. I miss when he was president and CEO. Because back then I just felt like it was the good times, when we kind of get almost everything that we wanted, or he kind of had a clear vision of what we wanted as PlayStation fans, as gamers and such. And so, yeah, man, let's dig into this, because so ex-Sony boss Shawn Layden says relying on Blockbuster games is a death sentence, end quote. So let me just say this right now. Everybody knows that you can't just rely on Blockbuster games, right? Like you gotta branch out. It's not just about the big stuff. Like what about the littler stuff? What about the AA games? What about the indie stuff, the indies of indie stuff? Like, you need everything, because not everybody is interested, in these Blockbuster games like that. Now, for people who are PlayStation fans, from the very beginning, that's what they're used to. That's what has helped carried Sony over the years. I mean, that's what made Sony so successful, is their big blockbuster games, their big AAA blockbuster games, which, cost millions of dollars. I mean, look at, Spider-Man 2. I mean, Spider-Man 2 to this day is topping a lot of movies in terms of costs to make. We're talking about over $300 million. That's not chicken feed money. That's a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, everybody was making fun of God of War Ragnarok costing over $200 million to make. But the reality is, look at Halo. Look at Halo Infinite. $500 million. Okay, you sitting here talking about God of War Ragnarok, $200 million to make. Yeah, look at Halo. Nothing is topping Halo in terms of development costs. $500 million to make. Let that sink in. And then not even just that. Look at GTA 6. You honestly think that GTA 6 is cheap? Boy, listen to me. Think again. You're talking about $2 billion to make. Can you imagine? That's the highest. That holds the crown for the highest to make a video game. Let that sink in. Wherever you are, let that sink in. $2 billion to make a friggin' game. That's ridiculous amount of money just to make a video game. So, I mean, Shawn Layden is right. Like, these games are costing ridiculous amounts. So you got to make sure that either these games are doing what they're supposed to do on the market, or you're going to have to come up with a different strategy, because $2 billion, bro, to make a game, to make a AAA game. I still can't believe that Grand Theft Auto 6 is costing that much to make. I still can't believe that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 cost over $300 million to make. And some people will look at Spider-Man 2 and be like, bro, there's just no freaking way. There's no way that you're going to tell me that a game like Spider-Man 2, which some of you guys did not enjoy Spider-Man 2. Oh no, Spider-Man 2 over $300 when most Spider-Man movies don't even cost that much. Nowhere close to that. Shout out to my man Tom Holland. So listen, man. So let's dig into this because he was alongside Gordon Van Dyke and also co-founder and chief publishing officer Raw Fury, the former Sony exec. Pretty much talked about the decline of the AA development studio in the industry and the rising costs of producing AAA games or titles. Now, this is very interesting. So let's check this out because what he's saying right here, man, is what's happening right now, literally. So he knows exactly what he's talking about. So, quote, today, the entry costs for making a AAA game is in triple-digit millions now. I think naturally risk tolerance drops and you are looking at sequels, you are looking at copycats because finance guys who draw the line, well, if Fortnite made this much money in this amount of time, my Fortnite knockoff can make this in that amount of time. We are seeing a collapse of creativity in games today with studio consolidation and the high cost of production. I couldn't agree more. Let's finish this off. Now, if we can just get a bit more interest and excitement and exposure for these lower budget, but super creative and super unusual type of games, I would like to see more of that because if we are just going to rely on Blockbuster games to get us through, I think that's a death sentence. And I mean, he's right. You cannot rely on just Blockbuster games. Like like he said, what about these AA studios? You see what I'm saying? Like we're starting to see less and less of that. Like look at Kena, what Ember Labs. Come on, you guys know what I'm talking about. Kena Bridge of Spirits, I don't care what none of y'all say, was so good. I played that game from start to finish. It was so good. I played it when it came out on the PS5, right? And Ember Labs, it's a small studio. Right? And games like that, we need more. Games like Sifu and games like that, we need more games like that, bro, to add the balance. It can't just be AAA. On top of what Shawn Layden just said, in regards to copycats, look what happened to Concord. Hello. Sorry. And even on top of that, we're hearing conversations being had about Concord costing $400 million to make. Hello? Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? Copycatting, replicating Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy and trying to replicate, Overwatch. That's copycatting. You know what I mean? Oh man, if Overwatch did this much amount of money or did this much for gaming, then we can copy that and try to replicate that. No, instead of coming up with something brand new altogether, that's what's missing out of this industry right now is creativity is lacking. And you guys know what I'm talking about too. You guys have said it, unless you guys be capping. I'm not capping when I say this. Like, this is what's missing from the industry right now is creativity. A lot of these developers, they don't want to be creative. They want to be lazy, friggin' lazy, and copy something else. And it's like, bro, we have already played that game. We don't want to play it again with a different game. It's okay to be inspired by other games and such, but what the heck are you doing copying this game verbatim? Why you think Concord flopped? Right? Why you think Concord flopped? Because it's like, bro, you're trying so hard to be another game. Be yourself, bro. You know what I mean? Stand on your own 2 feet. Be creative. Think outside. I understand that there's nothing new under the sun, but my God, it can't be that hard. You know what I mean? It literally cannot be that hard. And it really shows you that, you know, our gaming culture, the gaming space is lacking creativity. You know what I mean? It's like we're stuck in this same old mindset. Okay, this worked, so let's try this again. No, try something else. You know what I mean? Not every single game is Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the only game that can keep doing the same thing year after year and still do well. Because what? No competition. 2K can do that. You can't do that. Stop trying to replicate 2K. Stop trying to replicate COD. You cannot do that. Stop trying to replicate Fortnite. You can't do that. Do you at the end of the day. Stop it, man. You know, that's the thing that pisses me off. And you guys think that these games are going to be cheaper? Think again. Because come next generation, new price. And you sitting there complaining about games at $70. Oh, prepare yourself. Like Kratos would say, prepare yourself, boy. Prepare yourself. Because games are going to be $80 friggin' and more. We have already seen the Insomniac leak, right? Talking about games going from $80 friggin' to $100. You see what I'm saying? Because Sony apparently is planning on doing something episodic with Spider-Man 3, and Spider-Man 3 is going to be $100. Y'all think this is a game? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is no joke. And if creativity is not at the heart and soul of what these developers are doing, it's like, yes, I understand that it's hard to develop a game and to manufacture a game, but at the same time, put some effort into it. This is why a lot of people are excited about GTA 6, because GTA 6 is supposed to be a new benchmark for open world games. Notice you can make any open world game you want. Look at Saints Row. Literally DOA. You see what I'm saying? It will never be on the level of GTA. It tried so hard to replicate what Grand Theft Auto is about, failed miserably. And with Rockstar not having no competition when it comes to open world games, come on. You can only imagine what this game is about to do. You guys know what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, this is ridiculous. As somebody that's been a veteran of the industry and have seen some of these games, I don't even waste my money on. Are you buying this? No, I ain't buying it. Don't ask me. I ain't buying it because it's a waste of my time. Because I've already played this already. No, thank you. You know what I mean? It's already bad enough. These developers are doing half the job. They want us to pay full price for half the freaking job. You know, they coming out with these buggy, freaking unoptimized piece of dumpster fire garbage, right? And then you expect us to pay $70 for it? Not me. I have to work hard for mines. I'm not fixing to throw away my money. Oh, no, it's okay. We'll patch it later. We got to deal with all this. Plus, we heard Sony come out and saying that these games are ballooning into ridiculous amount of money in terms of development costs. And they have to find a way to scale back. You see what I'm saying? Still stay tried and true to what they're known for in terms of releasing AAA blockbuster games. Y'all think this is a game, right? This is not a game. This is reality. The reality is that these developers and these companies, like, yeah, you know, inflation and all this stuff, prices of these games, development costs are going through the roof. But where's the creativity? Some of these games are coming out soulless, dumpster fire, garbage. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm looking at some of these games. I'm like, oh God, what is this? And then you get these games in and you actually play them and you're just like, okay, yeah, this ain't a 10. I don't throw around 10 out of 10s like that, bro. You know what I mean? I don't throw around 10 out of 10. No, this is a 7. This is a 6. This is a 5. Hey, you know, like, you got to be honest. Not everything is going to be a 10. And you can't just throw around 10s like that. It's just not how it works, bro. You know what I mean? Like, a game has to excel in every single avenue with every single attribute. Like, it has to excel. Like, if the story is dumpster, then chances are the game is probably, the gameplay could be good. Maybe the gameplay might hook you in and the story might be garbage. Maybe that might work hand in hand. But I feel like in order for you to have a masterpiece on your hands, the game has to excel in not just the story, but the gameplay, the graphics, the sound, the replay value, the characters, the world. You know, like, how much effort did you put into your game? And most of these developers, they're not doing that. And sometimes I scratch my head. I said $200 million to make this garbage. That's a waste of $200 million because this game is trash. And you know it's trash, but no, you're just trying to throw some stuff out there to see what's stick on the wall. Get that garbage out of here, bro, and stop wasting my time. You know what I mean? But no, that you have these people want to sit here and defend every single thing. Yeah, keep on defending it because ain't nothing freaking going to change. And so you talking up and saying, hey, no, this is nonsense. Why is this game looking like this? How did this game pass through certification? Right? How did this game pass through a Q&A tester? Right? So they can test for bugs and for glitches and stuff. Most of these developers and publishers, all they care about is friggin' money. And I try to tell you guys that. All they freaking care about is freaking growth. You know what I mean? That's all they care about. Growth and your money. They don't care about nothing else. Keep telling y'all they ain't your friend. And the more you realize that, the more you understand that, the better it is for you. You guys know how I get down. So the more you open up your eyes and realize these companies are friends with your pockets and your pocketbooks and your wallets, then they are friends with you, the more you can understand and accept the reality. Because at the end of the freaking day, it's only going to get worse before it gets better. We think that, you know, Cyberpunk was gonna set the baseline for what games should not be when they come out or when they get rushed. And you know, the reality is, guess what, buddy? We still having dumpster fire messes like Cyberpunk. You guys know what I'm talking about. Dumpster fire garbages that don't even need to freaking exist. You know what I'm saying too. So at the end of the day, like, when are we gonna freaking learn? You know what I mean? Like, some of you guys talk about creativity and stuff. We not getting that. We ain't even getting much of that anymore. All we're getting is the same rehash garbage. You know what I mean? With a little bit of sprinkle of nonsense on top of it. Oh, here you go. Now give me that $70. Now give me that $100. Most of these games right now, people are paying for early access, which I feel like you should not be paying for early access. Early access should be free. You want people to play your game? We should not be paying extra for it. Maybe some of y'all will agree or disagree. That's fine with me. But regardless of the fact, that joint needs to be free. Early access, you want people to play your game. It's all about people playing your game versus how much more extra can you freaking make. Whatever. All right. Now, the last thing that was said here. Now, let's finish this off. Let's end this off. All right. Let's end this off. So he said, Layden added that AA is gone, which he views as a threat to the ecosystem, and also touched on AI, stating his belief that it's not a savior. Now, he said, quote, artificial intelligence has been in gaming since almost the first or second games ever made. So all this excitement about Gen AI, I find kind of humorous. I do see its applications in certain places for certain things, but it's just a tool. It's not a savior. It's a tool in the way that Excel is a tool. It just helps speed you along tasks. Now, end quote. AI, I've said this before and I'll say it again. AI is just another way of saying, hey, you know what? Let me try to loosen up the workload a little bit. You know what I mean? Let me make the load a little bit easier. I've been told you guys that, right? You know, AI is a game changer. It is something that is being introduced to not just shorten development time, but also make these games look better and play better in terms of performance. Because, you know, a lot of these games are taxing on CPU and GPU. It's not just about, you know, having the best CPU and the best GPU, because not everybody can afford that. You know what I mean? It's and not only that too, but these games are not even optimized properly. You know, these developers, they want to rush out to make the big bucks, but they don't want to spend the time that's needed to, you know, go through everything with a fine teeth comb and make sure they're combing through every single. No. We're going to release it just the way it is. Crying shame. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes. Let's move on to the next topic, man. Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster. Now, some of you guys are going to pay the $10. Some of you guys are going to pay the full price. What's it? $49 to get this, Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster or whatever the case may be. We already know this is a trend now from Sony. So whether you like it, yes or no, just don't buy it. Just don't buy it if you don't like it. But for people who have not, played the game or whatever the case may be, well, you're going to be in for a treat because they did rework a lot of stuff. This is like some full details that was kind of shared. It says Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered details confirmed, more NPCs, polished terrain materials, deformable snow, and more. And obviously they tried to make the game look more like Horizon Forbidden West. So they added a whole bunch of stuff. So obviously we're talking about the senior environment artist Patrick Blankenz, if I'm saying his last name correctly. So he basically said to bring the foliage into the remaster up to the same level of quality as Horizon Forbidden West, we enhanced the shaders, textures, geometry, and foliage interaction. We assessed all the foliage assets in Horizon Zero Dawn and upgraded them with all new features. We did this hundreds of plants, bushes, flowers, and trees. So they reworked pretty much every single thing there. Elsewhere, major additions to the game's living world have been made, including a greater amount of NPCs having been implemented. The team looked into all the game's villages, outposts, cities, and more to determine which areas would benefit from additional realism and immersion. So yeah, they had tons of the technical game directors, and obviously they talked about building the game for the PS5 allowed us to leverage the increased amount of memory available, enabling us to significantly boost the number of non-player characters. We added more places for NPCs to stand, sit, work, and fulfill their needs. We gave them more varied schedules to increase movement and liveliness, and also in different areas. It says we also tried to make creative use of existing animations. For example, there's now a woman feeding geese at the well and stuff like that. So they kind of added tons of stuff in regards to that, and so make everything literally more lifelike, basically, in terms of the animation and things of that nature. So yeah, obviously also too they added almost 300 conversations and well over 3,100 dialogue options and things of that nature. So it's interesting. I would definitely want to see a little bit more, but ultimately, this is definitely exciting in terms of the atmosphere and in terms of the sense of activity and things of that nature. So let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? All right. So also too, the God of War TV show being completely restarted after EP's exit projects.
I just built a PC like 6 months ago and it's high-end. I'd if I'll get the Pro cause I have the OG 5. I'd what to do honestly.
So you said I just built a PC like 6 months ago and it's high-end. I don't know if I'll get the Pro cause I have the OG PS5. I don't know what to do. Keep your base PS5. If you already have a high-end PC and you already have a base PS5, keep your base PS5, man. Until you are more convinced, I would just keep your base PS5. You already spend a lot of that money on a high-end PC. You said high-end, so I'm thinking maybe, 4080 Super. I'm thinking, 4090 or 7900 XTX or 7900 XT. That's high-end. So yeah, if you have a high-end PC, my man, I would hold on to that and hold on to your base PS5 if you already have a PS5, because honestly, man, you probably, since you're saying you don't know what to do, obviously everything that's being talked about the Pro is not convincing you enough. So I would hold off until you get to see either me do some gameplay streams on the Pro to show you what the Pro can do, and then you just kind of take it from there. So yeah. All right, so we're in the Q&A portion of the show right now. Please give the stream a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We are in the Q&A, man. So yeah, I want to know, man, like some of you guys are coming in with these questions and stuff like that regarding the Pro and stuff like that. Some of you guys that are going to buy the Pro are going to buy the Pro regardless of the fact, because you're a console gamer. You're not a PC gamer, and I understand that wholeheartedly. But yeah, so, let's get into the Q&A. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, feel free. So I asked you guys, did you enjoyed the Xbox preview event? 55% of you guys said yes. 45% of you guys said no. So I appreciate your honesty, guys. Let's get right into the Q&A. It's Hype Fridays. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes. Let's get it popping, man. It says, if you don't know what to do, then wait. Exactly. Just keep your base PS5. Hold on to your base PS5. You can't go wrong with that. People who want the Pro are going to get the Pro regardless. You know what I mean? Regardless of the fact. Like I said, Sony knows who they're targeting with the PS5 Pro. So, yeah, if that's not you, then that's just not you. Brian says, I have a high-end PC, still getting the Pro, just need that LG G4 and I'm set. Hey, Brian, I feel you. Are you buying it? Are you buying the LG C4 day one? What G4? You said G4, LG G4. Are you buying the LG G4 day one or when the Pro comes out, or you're going to have to just wait on it? Sam says, Marlon, is there a PlayStation experience? No. Nope. Nothing confirms at all. Nothing confirmed at all. Nothing confirmed at all, my brother. I know a lot of you guys miss PlayStation experience, but it says, I can care less what people say. The Pro will be at my door on the 7th. Best console on earth. Hey, see what I'm saying? That's why I try to tell you guys, like, Sony knows who they're targeting with the PS5 Pro. You know what I mean? They know who they're targeting, bro. They know. People who are hardcore fans, hardcore console enthusiasts, that's the people that are going to be, excited about the machine. I said, Marlon Giminish says, I have a great question. Marvel Spider-Man 2 DLC will be announced at the Game Awards? No, we do not know. We do not know. That's not confirmed or even rumored, so we don't know. It says, I got LG C3 in March. Oh, when my old 4K TV went out, 100% recommend. My man. You said LG G4 77. I'm getting this weekend or next. Woo! How much is that again? Is it that one for $3,500? I think that's the one for $3,500. Man. I wish I could make those type of moves, Brian. Golly. Yeah, we need another monitor right now. That's what we need the most. We need another 4K monitor, man. I wish. And man, that G4, bro, that's like over $3,000, bro. $4,200? $4,200? Wow. Bless you, Brian. Bless you, bro. Bless you. That's too much for me, my brother. That's too much for your boy, man. $4,200, man. Golly, boy. That's a lot of bread, boy. That's a lot of bread. I wish, man, just give me 1,000 out of that and I'll be nice. 1,000, just give me, not even, I don't want the whole 4,000. Just give me 1,000 out of that, man, so I can go get a monitor and I'm good. That's all I need. $42 freaking $100. Good God Almighty. And that's before taxes. Ooh, boy. So that's almost, that's all, that, bro, that's literally almost $5,000. Golly, boy. Bless that man, bro. Bless that man. Bless that man. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Damien. I appreciate that, bro. Yes, sir. What's up, Big Al? What's up, man? Yes, sir. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Brian says, I got a good job. That's the only reason. And suffer from not having everything when I was a kid, brother. Hey, you ain't got to explain nothing, Brian. You ain't got to explain nothing, man. You good, bro. You good. Hey, like I said, if you can swing that high, that's all that matters. Treat yourself, man. Treat yourself, my brother. Yes, sir. Hey, OG. Hey, OG Paul. What's up, man? Thank you so much, bro. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Subscribe. Say Sony can't sell over 100 million units without the Pro. Now, let me ask y'all this. Do you guys, hey, Al Factors, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Hit that post notification bell. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for not forgetting the late, great Etika. Oh, yeah, I will never forget Etika, man. Etika is a legend, bro. You know what I mean? I love Etika, man. I will always forever love that dude till the end of time, you know? I will always keep his name alive. Yes, sir. Now, do you guys agree? Do you guys agree? Sony can't sell over 100 million units without the Pro. Says I have 110-inch TV downstairs with IMAX theater system. Boy, country boy, you the homie. Country boy, you are the homie, man. Country boy, you are the man. I want to be like you when I grow up, homie. 110, man, that's about $100,000 TV. That's about $100,000 TV right there. That's about $100,000 TV, man. That's about $80,000 to $100,000 TV. Brian, bless up, bro. Bless up. Yes, sir. We here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, man. I appreciate you guys. They say I'm gonna stick with my original PS5. Hey, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's completely fine. Sony knows this already. Sony knows that the majority of people with base PS5s are not gonna get rid of their base PS5 for a Pro, and that's completely fine. That's completely fine. It says, I think PlayStation is doing just fine. It says they sell 1 million almost a month. Oh yeah, Sony is fine, bro. In terms of the console space, over 62 million. I think it's at about 62 or 63 million right now. He said them IMAX chairs be vibe. I know, man. That's a setup that I wish I had, my brother. That's a setup right there. You know what I mean? That's a setup right there, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All the Sony games will be built from the ground up for the base PS5 in mind anyway. Exactly. Base PS5. If you got a base PS5, you gonna be just fine, bro. You ain't gonna be missing out. You ain't gonna be missing out. Marlon, do you still use Man, I have not used my PSP in a long time. At least in the past couple of years. At least in the past couple of years. I said, Marlon, I'm surprised they don't have lists out yet for what monitors would work good. They do. I mean, it all depends on what your budget is. I mean, any monitor with HDMI 2.1 will basically work. Any 4K monitor with HDMI 2.1 will be just fine. You know, it just matters on, do you want OLED? Do you want regular IPS? Do you want mini LED? Just matters on what you want, you know, and what your budget is. What's up, King Bo? Let's go. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. Let's get it. It said Pro drops on my birthday. I might not go to sleep from the 6th till the 8th. Oh my God. No, you got to get your rest. You got to get your rest. You got to get your rest, homie. It said Asus, LG, Samsung, Alienware monitors. I highly recommend. Own each brand. Yeah. Those are real. Those are the top of the line ones. Obviously, you have a bunch of third-party monitors, you know. It said, do you really think PS5 Pro is worth $700 though? Well, that question is, you got to ask yourself, because to me, it's worth it. So you got to ask yourself that, you know, do you think it's worth it? And if that answer is no, then don't buy it. If that answer is yes, then go. Then go for it. You say, I can't wait to see you play Wolverine on PS. Oh, man, bro. You already know I'm about to lose my mind. I'm literally about to lose my mind, bro. It said, hey, yo, Marlon, what up, my guy? It says, I know you don't do much on the movie side of things, but how you feeling about the introduction of in Venom, I'm hyped. Actually, you know what? I haven't even, you talking about this new Venom movie? I haven't even really looked too much into it. I just saw like one of the trailers and then that was it. So all I can say when it comes to the Venom movies is that the first one was good. The second one was more of a comedy show, which is just ridiculous because Venom is not about comedy. But this second one, I haven't necessarily looked at much. I just saw the trailer like one time, and the first trailer, that is. So it says it's not worth $700, homie. PC be hitting marks for years. What Sony will never touch. Okay, I hear you, man. Hey, you know what? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody knows that PC is more superior, period, over consoles. We already know this. Now, my thing is, not everybody can afford a PC. You see what I'm saying? More people probably can't afford a PS5 Pro than they can afford a higher end PC. So, hey, you know, to each their own. $300 for a very small differences in most games is not worth. That's my point. For a lot of people, it's not worth it, right? And if you're somebody that's saying that it's not worth it, then don't buy it. Simple. You know, because it's going to be for those people who think that the differences are big enough or are substantial enough for them to get one. So if you're that person that's saying that it's not worth it, then the PS5 Pro is not for you, and that's fine. Go play on PC. Go play on G4 now. You got options, man. I don't understand why people are spending so much time complaining and trying to justify the PS5 Pro not being worth it for them or being worth it for somebody else. Like, if it's not worth it to you, don't buy it. Simple as that. You know? Simple as that, man. That's just the way it is, bro. Same thing with the PlayStation 6 whenever it comes out. Some people are going to think it's not going to be worth it, and they're going to keep their base PS5 or their Pro. Same thing with the next generation Xbox. Not every single person is going to jump on the next newest thing. This is all facts. You guys know this already. So while a lot of you guys are saying the Pro is not worth it, hey, that goes without saying. If that is subjective, like if you think that the Pro is not worth it, just don't buy it. Do us all a favor and don't buy it. Keep your high-end PC and keep whatever other gaming devices you have. Simple as that, bro. Period. Everybody, of course, people are going to say it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if it's not worth it to you, don't buy it. Hey, big ups, King Mo, big ups, man. Glad you at the gym and everything. Says after you get the Pro, it says after you get the Pro, if it's not worth it, are you going to tell us the honest? Why would I not tell you the truth? You're going to see it with your own two eyes. So there's nothing to lie about. You're going to see it with your own two eyes. This is one of the main reasons why I said that I want to take this thing serious. Whenever the Pro gets in, I want to do side-by-side comparisons. The only thing that we're missing out of doing side-by-side comparisons is another 4K monitor. That's what we need right now. We are standing in need of anybody wants to help with that, you're completely fine. I'm not asking, but you can help if you want to. But we're planning on doing a side-by-side comparison between Series X and the base PS5, not the base PS5, the Series X and the PS5 Pro, or the PS5 Pro and the base PS5 side by side on two 4K monitors, so you guys can see what the differences are, so you ultimately can make a purchase decision at the end of the day. So regardless of the fact, that's what it's going to be. So if, like I said, the proof is going to be in the pudding. You're going to see it I don't have to tell you. You're going to see it with your own two eyes. Come November 7th, God's willing, side by side for yourself. You know what I mean? You guys know how this works. So you're going to look at look at both monitors, look at both footage, and make a purchase decision. Or if you think it's not worth it, just simply don't buy it. I'm not fixing to sit here and argue somebody down or force somebody to buy a Pro or beg somebody to buy a Pro. No, if you don't want to buy it, that's your business. That's your money. Do whatever you see fit with your money, but don't try to, shoehorn somebody else into thinking the way you think. Like at the end of the day, bro, it's up to you. You do whatever you do with your own money. You know what I mean? Period. End of story. If you think that PC is where you need to be at and you have a high-end PC, good for you. Good for you. Keep your high-end PC and stay where you at. Maybe some people want a Pro. Maybe some people want to build a high-end PC. Whatever floats your boat. That's the beautiful thing about what we currently do have right now is options. Nobody can deny the options that we have in gaming. You have way too many options to be complaining about one friggin' device. All right? Way too many options. You have the cloud, you have PC, you have consoles, you have mobile. You have plenty of options. So if the Pro is not for you, kindly just leave it right on the shelf where it belongs. Said Marlon, can you stream video in 1440p 60 and show us the Pro? Yeah, that's exactly what all my streams are in 1440p. Just so you know. All my streams are at 1440p. Like 4K is a bit more stressful to stream, and you're probably going to have way more issues because that's a lot of data to go through. You can, but I don't want to risk, any issues happening. So I will be streaming it at 1440p 60. And obviously my camera here does a very good job in showing you guys, what it's going to do a very good job in showing you guys what it looks like. We have done that. Thank you so much, Maj. How many members on the day? Let me see how many members. Oh, we are 7 members on the day. Thank you so much, man. That puts us at number 7 on the day, man. We're still not close to our goal yet. We are like 17 away. Appreciate that, Maj. Thank you so much, man. Everybody with gifted subs, go to the community tab. But yeah, back on the conversation. But yeah, that's my plan. People ask me what my plans are for the Pro. That is my plan. Everybody who has donated towards me doing day one Pro stuff, I appreciate you. Skillful. You know, thank you so much. We're getting the Pro. We have already purchased the Pro. It's going to be here on November 7th. If I do get early access to a Pro, you guys will be the first to see everything. So those of you who go above and beyond and donate into the channel for us to be able to have these legendary opportunities, I appreciate y'all. But yes, that's my plan, is to show you guys the best footage possible, the best representation possible. I know with YouTube compression and then you seeing it on your phone, it's not like it is in person, but trust me, I got you guys. So there you go. All right. Now let's see. Let's scroll back up. I probably missed some comments here. I just wanted to get this off, get this out of the way. Yes, Bar says sometimes it's not even about having money to build a PC. It's about the convenience, busy life, easy to just buy a console and play. No worries about update. Exactly. Which some people you would think would know this already, but hey, you know, teach their own, man. Teach their own. Monitor side by side. Yes. It says, all I want is for you is to keep it real. I've always kept it real, bro. I've always kept it real, bro. You already know, bro. I've always keep it 100%. That's why a lot of people don't like me. That's why I ride solo. This is why I'm here, bro. Like, I keep to myself. I'm always honest and upfront about every single thing. So there you go. You know what I mean? There's nothing that's a secret. You guys are going to see it with your own two eyes. He said, Marlon, my G, he said, do you recommend to trade in my base PS5 to get the Pro? Honestly, what do you think so far about the Pro? If the answer is I'm convinced, then by all means, go ahead and do it. If you're not convinced by the Pro, don't do it. Keep your base PS5 and you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. But if you look at everything that we have learned about the Pro, and if you are convinced right now, then go ahead and do it. Marlon, the guys that are upset about the Pro are still on PS4. Whether they're on PS4 or on PS5, hey, man. And you know, the people that are saying that it's not worth it, they're still going to be buying it. I can almost guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? I can almost guarantee it, because at the end of the day, it's all rage bait at the end of the day. So, oh yeah, I'm not buying the Pro. Oh, don't buy the Pro. It's a waste of money. And they still turn around and buy it. They still turn around and buy it. You know, so it's just like, bro, like, do your thing, homie. Nobody is going to stop you, bro. Like, do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, do your thing. So at the end of the day, like, you know, it is we might have to take a rain check for tonight. Hey, it's okay, baby. It's all good. Do your thing at the end of the day. Hey, McShawn, what's up, bro? What's up? Here, man, we grinding, bro. We here, bro. It says, if you haven't pre-ordered by now, might as well until Marlon reviews it and had decided, and then decide. Let's see. It says, I say it's worth it, but that's just me. Exactly. If you think it's worth it, then go for it. It says, I guarantee I won't buy the Pro, maybe the PS6, but definitely not the Pro, homie. Hey, that's fine. Wait the 4 years. Wait the 4 years. It said the Pro versus Series X comp video, it says, is gonna be legendary in GTA 6. Oh man, the channel is gonna go when GTA 6 comes out, man, especially if we get a review copy. Oh man, bro. We do side-by-side comparison between PS5 Pro and Series X. Oh man, I can't wait. Lord, if you say the same, I can't wait. In the name of Jesus, I can't wait, bro. That's going to grow our community. Man, that's why I'm not listening to anybody, bro. I'm going to do me, and I'm going to do what's best for our community at the end of the day, man. It is what it is, bro. Listen, if you don't like the Pro, just don't buy it. Just don't buy it. It says, I have to read up on the Pro, but I know the internet in my town right now is a little spotty after Milton, but my town wasn't hit to all that bad. Okay, got you. Man, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait for GTA 6. Woo! Like I said, we just got one more piece to the puzzle, man. We got the Series X, we got the base PS5, we're just waiting on the Pro, and all we need is just another 4K monitor, and we are set. We are good. That's it. That's it. It said the Pro is cheaper than your 40. Oh, yeah, for sure. It is. My 4080 is like $1,300. And my 4080 is, my 4080 is like $1,300. Shoot, of course it's more than my of course the 4080 is more than the Pro. For sure more than the Pro. Oh my goodness. Almost double the price of the Pro. Nah, Brian. Nah, man, nah. Nah, bro. All we need is $1,000 right now to get. I can't do another Asus, bro. I mean, unless somebody bless us in that way to get another Asus, I can't do another Asus monitor because it's gonna be too much. Like it's that another Asus monitor is like $1,300. I can't. Nah, man. Brian, I can't, man. I can't. You know what I mean? I can't, man. I wish if I could, I would, but if we get blessed like that, I would take another monitor for $1,000, you know what I mean? Versus versus $1,300. That's too much. Like $1,000 gets us a really, really good, 4K monitor. And then we can put it right here, right on the desk. We already have the Asus monitor right here. And then I'm gonna have the base PS5 on one. I'm gonna have the PS5 Pro on the other, and then this camera will be here, and then I'm gonna have another camera giving you guys a different angle as well. So the setup is gonna be crazy. Yeah, Brian, I can't, man. I can't do that. Man. Like it's too much. It's too much money, man. That monitor is like before taxes is $1,300. Like you're talking about like $1,400 with taxes. That's too much, man. Ghost of Yote, it says looks. Yeah. Ghost of Yote it's looking crazy. Liddell says if at minimum the Pro can do 60 FPS at 4K natively, then it would have did its job. Although the base was supposed to do that as well. Well, a lot of the games. A lot of these games are not going to hit native 4K 60. We already know this already. And even for PC, that's a challenge, depending on what kind of rig you have. So, man, like I said, the Pro is plain and simple, bro. It's going to be performing better than the base PS5. In terms of frame rate, it's going to give you sharper, more crisper resolution. And that's what I want. It's going to be doing what I need it to do. That's it. You know what I mean? Some games are going to be a hit or miss depending on, the developer and optimization and things of that nature. So, say 4070 Ti Super is more or same price. It said these are just graphics card. You need way more than that to play games on PC. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you need way more. I try to tell people are gassing up people. Go build a PC. Yeah, dog. Go build a PC. And the reality is, the reality is, bro, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? The reality is it's not true. So it's like people sitting there talking about, go build a PC. I'm telling you, dog, go build a PC. Go build what? Like you it's a lot of money. It's a lot of things go into it. You said my 4090 costs me $1,900. Man, see what I'm trying to tell you? Man, come on, man. Man, I just feel like doing a song right now off of that mess. Said Marlon, I noticed you changed the height of your desk. Is that a secret lab? No, it's not. It's a flexi spot. Said Marlon, I think November 11th we get in TGA 2024 nominees announcement. Yeah, probably around there. He said your RAM is just as important as your graphics card. 8 gig of RAM isn't cutting it today. Even 16 gig isn't cutting it close. Exactly. Because these games are crazy, bro. Says a lot has changed since I was last in your streams. It says you look like you have moved and caught up on a come up. When was the last time you've been here, man? You must haven't been here in 4 years. 4 or 5 years. Oh yes, I will be streaming the Game Awards for sure. I've always streamed them. Yes, sir. It says never let anybody tell you you're not good enough. Hey, there you go. It says you have almost made it. Hey, there you go. There you go, man.
Too many fake YouTubers. Your nerdiness comes off naturally. You don't overdo it with member gifting or asking to donate. Glad I found your channel.
Hey, yes, go bar. Hey, man, listen, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man, most definitely, bro. Like, I tell you to you like this, bro. You know, I put a lot of time and effort into my channel. You know what I mean? I put my heart and soul. I put a lot of time. Full time into this channel, time away from my family, you know, time away from my daughter and stuff like that. And, you know, that's time you can't get back. And so, you know, like I said, I'm not pushing anything. I say, hey, look, hit that like button. You know, that's one of the most things I say. Hit that like button, share out the stream. Hey, look, make sure y'all subscribe. Hey, you know, I mentioned it in the beginning. I leave it alone. Hey, if you guys want to help out, you know, with gifted subs, feel free. It's optional. Feel free. If you guys want to donate to help out, feel free. And God always send the right set of people, you know, to donate to the channel and to help out the channel in different ways. So I don't force anything. I don't push anything. You know, like for instance, with the monitor situation, I said, hey, you know, the conversation got brought up again. And I said, hey, look, that's the only thing that we're standing in need of. Hey, if you guys want to help, you help. If you guys don't want to help, that's fine. Like, I'm not going to force anything. I'm not going to push anything. So, you know, there is a lot of content creators out there that, you know, feed on that stuff and keep pushing it. Like, regardless of the fact you can't force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. So if people care about you enough and people like what you're doing and they like the work that you're doing, they'll support it. You know what I mean? Just like a musician or an actor or actress or whatever the case may be. Like, I mean, it is what it is, bro. And people genuinely can see that. It's like, what in the world? Are you back inside? Okay, my heart was beating real fast. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. All right. Let's see here. Marwin says, I appreciate you being chill about the donations. It says, made me actually subscribe. Most definitely, bro. Like I said, man, listen, man. You know, I believe in what you put in is what you get back out. I believe in, you know, what you think is what's going to happen. You know what I mean? And what you say is what's going to happen. So me, I just try to put myself in the right position. I try to humble myself and I try to work as hard as I possibly can. And like I said, people are going to donate. Just like the other day with the PS5 Pro situation. Like, I wasn't expecting Skillful to drop $757 for us to get no PS5 Pro. You know, I didn't ask him to do that. He just did it out of the kind of kindness of his heart. I can't even speak. And you know, that's a blessing. You know what I mean? And some streams gets overwhelming where people just come in and drop thousands of freaking dollars. So I feel like if you humble yourself and just put the work first and worry less about money, you know, money will come, fame will come. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. You just put in the work, do what you got to do. And the most important thing to me right now is growing the channel. That's the most important thing right now, is growing our channel. Like, I'm trying to get to 100,000. You know what I mean? This is why I say, for those of you who want to support the vision, you want to go above and beyond, just know that it's not going in vain. You know what I mean? Just know that everything that you guys put in is helping us to move forward. And I'm not giving up on that 100,000 subscriber goal. That's the goal for me right now, is to get this community to 100,000 and beyond. And I'm serious about that. And this is why I stay up when everybody else is sleeping. You can ask my wife. I stay up late at night, researching, looking up stuff, you know, thinking about, okay, how can I get this, or what do I need to do for this? Whatever the case may be. Like, I'm constantly like thinking about the next thing and thinking about, how can I evolve the channel? What else do we need to get to help to grow the channel? Like, this is not a game. So you sitting there forcing and begging people to donate is not going to do any good for you, because then people are going to sit there and be like, oh, that's all he cares about, or that's all he thinks about. Like, bro, no. Like, yeah, the money does help to keep the lights on and to help, you know, keep the channel going. But at the end all be all end of the day, bro, it's about growing the community. You know what I mean? And making sure that you, as the person that people are coming to look at every single day, you're doing everything that you can. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause my family comes first. I have to take care of my family. I have to take care of my house. Like, so money that I do have outside of YouTube goes into my house and fixing my house and doing whatever I have to do. So it's just like everything that you guys donate goes back into the channel. You know what I mean? That's it. Plain and simple. That's it. That's it.
That's why you have the people you do here, Marlon. You keep it a straight 100, no fuss, no fluff. Keep doing what you are doing and we will keep coming.
100%. 100%. That's why I can't be like the next man. I can't be like, you know, everybody else who you watch. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in Jesus and I know that he will make a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I know my heart is willing. So, you know, whatever direction that takes me that's the direction that I'm going to go in. You know what I mean? So that's it, man. I like to be honest with everybody and be straightforward with y'all boys. Like, y'all know how I get down, man. I ain't got time for the nonsense, you know, and you guys know I'm good for my word. If I tell you I'm going to do something, you guys know this already. If I tell you I'm going to do something, that's exactly how it's going to be. And you know I'm good for my word. If I say, yes, this is going down, it's going down. If God says the same, it's going down. Like, I'm not sitting here wasting your time. That's it, man. That's it. GB, thank you so much, man, for the 10, bro. I appreciate that. That helps us to grow our community more and to help us to keep doing what we doing here for you. So thank you so much. God bless, man. D nice. What's up? I got to get back to all these comments because I was talking and everything. I got to get back to these comments. To Marlon, blessings. I think Sony is gearing up for a PlayStation Experience event with new AAA game. I hope so. That would be really nice. Brian says, Marlon, keep getting that money. He said, keep getting that money, bro. You will get to that 100K. Man, I'm not giving up on that 100K. I've been having that 100K in my head since I started YouTube. And I had multiple YouTube channels. This is not my first. I had multiple YouTube channels since I started doing YouTube. Right back in 2006, you know what I mean? So I'm telling you that right now, like, this is not a game, you know, like, I'm not giving up on that. Let me get back to these comments. I said, don't feel bad about asking for money. It says, this is your full-time job. It says you have to go hard for what you do. It says, yeah, I mean, you know, some people, you know, like I said, some people like you, Xbox is king, you understand. And, you know, when it comes to money and stuff like that, people do get, a certain type of way. This is why I don't ask as much. I don't ask. I'm just like, I'm just leave it alone. Let God do his thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. I don't have to apologize or whatever, but you just do the best you can. You're right. You know what I mean? You're right. And just keep keep doing it. He said, dang, 2006, I was 12. Yeah, man. 2000. I've been doing this since '06, bro. Not this channel, but I had other channels. And I was doing YouTube hard. I was doing YouTube hard back in '06, man. So yeah, man. I still can't believe that I'm still here after all those years, man. 2006, bro. We're in 2024. Think about that. Crazy, bro. Liddell says, plus it's dope that you are not selling out and getting into this reaction channel console war. I says, me no have, Liddell, me no have time for that. Plus me there, and me I try to talk to you. Me I try to spend time with you. Me no have time for them to sitting there, Liddell. Me no have time for them to sitting there. Them there's something that just sink you down and make you reach to the top. Me no have time for them to sitting there. He said, Lord got you, bro. Oh, most definitely, man. My old pastor used to always say that God got his hand on me, and I know he does. Not giving up. Not giving up. Let me scroll back up to some of these comments that I missed out on. Sonia's Life says 100,000 more money for the channel if we can all help out. No, 100,000 subs. I mean, I'll take $100,000, but I'm just saying, 100,000 subs is what I want. You know what I mean? That's what I'm working towards every day, man. You know what I'm saying? It says that's what makes it easier for us to donate and help. It feels natural and not forced on both ends. Yes, Gobar. Yes, sir. Yeah. My wife can tell you this, man. She knows. My wife is like my biggest supporter, man. She knows. You know what I mean? Eric says, hey, Marlon, I have subscribed to your YouTube channel for a while now, and I'm a fan. I enjoy your live streams and your content. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, like I said, man, it's a blessing. I don't take life for granted, man. It's a blessing to be able to talk to you guys. A lot of content creators, they don't, a lot of content creators, they don't,
make our own destiny.
Marlon, did you hear people on Twitter complaining about DBZ Sparking Zero because some of the characters is op and they want some of them nerf?
Oh Lord, here they go complaining. I heard mixed things about it. I heard that it's too hard and this and that. But the characters being OP and stuff, I'm gonna be buying the game and playing it myself and kind of see for myself. But you know how people are, man. You know how people are. But yeah, man. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, I'm a man of faith, man. And, a lot of these content creators, they don't talk to their audience. They don't talk to their audience at all. They get all these super chats. They get all this money and they don't even talk. At least with me, I'm over an hour talking to y'all. How y'all doing? How's your family? How's it? I hope all is well. Praying for you guys, literally on stream. How many content creators sit there and pray with you guys? You know what I mean? They don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
We will make our own destiny.
No, I haven't played on Dispute.
When Marlon Gamination got PS5 Pro for donation, everything changed from this channel.
Man, I'm telling you. Man, that was huge. That was huge. I mean, Skillful literally just came up out of nowhere and he was just like, yo, we blessing the community today. I mean, that changed a lot of stuff because somebody that's been covering PS5 Pro since the very beginning, you know what I mean? And to see that actually happen, it's crazy, bro. Marwin says, yes, that's what I like. The interaction you provide. I'm not religious, but you can, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you can do you. Yeah, most definitely, bro. Undisputed is the crack. It says even lie about it. It said, yeah, apparently EA is working on a fight night. Apparently a fight night is on the table right now. I'm excited for fight night because I literally grew up on playing fight night. But yeah, man, the money will come, bro. Like I said, bro, the money will come. Like you never know what people are going to be generous about. So he said, last time I was on here, you was living in VA Beach. He says, I think you did a stream with the guy who always be streaming 2K games. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's been a while then, bro. It's been a while. Yeah, man. That's about close to 4 years now, man. About 4 years now. So it's been a minute, man. ASAP says, one thing I learned from business is that there's always an audience for your product service. Treat yourself. That is true. 100%, bro. 100%. That's why I said, you put it out there in the atmosphere and let people know, and then people will do their thing from there. You know what I mean? That's just it. So you never know. Like I always tell you guys, you never know who is watching the show. You never know who's watching the show. And like I always tell my wife, you never know who is watching the show because somebody can be really, really generous. Who knows? Maybe one of y'all might hit the lottery, or maybe one of y'all are just well off and have it like that, and just out of nowhere, just boom. And I'm just like, whoa, wait, what's going on? So that's why you just got to keep yourself humble, man, and just let what's going to happen, because you just never know. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, Fight Night is coming back. So we're getting a report that because of the high interest in Undisputed for consoles right now, EA is considering bringing back Fight Night. And if that's the case, I am down 100. I haven't had a chance to play Undisputed yet, but from what I'm hearing right now, that's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, I grew up playing Fight Night and stuff. So yeah, it says you and my brother are close to the same age. He's born in 85. Oh, nice, 85. Yo, that's the year, man. That's the year right there. Yes, sir. Shout outs to your brother, man. I said, bring back Def Jam. Yes, sir. Bring back that Def Jam. Yes, sir. You know what it is. Says, so is the OG EA finally waking up after all these years? I believe so, man. I believe so. We get back Fight Night. We need Def Jam. Period. End of story. We get back that we need NFL Street and all that. So, it's just one of those things. It says our a part of the EA network. Tell EA we good on boxing. They shouldn't have waited 13 years. It says Undisputed is all we need. No, thank you. Hey, I hear that. I hear that. It says remake Battlefield 4. Yeah. Oh yeah. The next Battlefield I'm hearing is about to be crazy. First lady say, oh babe, what's going on, baby? What is going on? What's going on? What's cracking? Yeah. I'm planning on doing something as well too. For that content that I have. So yeah, we'll try to do the members stream tomorrow and do the giveaway. Yeah. I try to see if I can knock everything out tomorrow as well. Why? What you thinking? I said, bro, I want to see Nintendo remake a new Punch-Out game, bro, for the Switch or Switch 2. Oh, yeah. That would be dope, right? That would be dope. Well, we'll see what happens. But I love y'all. Thank you guys so much, man, for y'all support today on the show. D Nice said, check your tweet. No! Wait, what? No, is this confirmed? Oh, no, it's not confirmed. It's not. You got me, D Nice. You got me, bro. I look at 10/24 and I looked at the date and I was like 2014. You got me, bro. You got me, bro. You got. He said, check my tweet, and it said PlayStation Experience, and then I clicked on it, and it said 10/24, and I was like, oh shoot. And then I looked at the date and it said 24. I was like, oh man, I was fixing to get excited. Man, D Nice, you got me, bro. You got me, bro. Said, by the way, Dr. Serkan Toto knows something about Switch 2. Yeah, I do believe so. I mean, he's pretty much accurate and stuff like that on a lot of things. Yeah, I'm going to do a member stream tomorrow. We're going to do a giveaway. He said, okay, just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I'm going to be doing another member stream. Yeah. He says, you hear about the Switch 2 coming next year? Yes. He said, no, thank you, Mark. Yo, Brandon, what's up, bro? But yeah, back to I was just about to close out the show. I wish we get a PlayStation Experience, but if we do get something, I'll holler at you guys and I'll let you know first thing, if that is the case. But I love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much, man, for the support. Apparently, Marvel is live. Marvel is doing a live Marvel Games live presentation right now, so we'll see. I don't think Wolverine is gonna be there, but
I was saying the same thing, man. I hate the casuals. Take me back to 2002, please, gamers. That when Yajirobe, one guy in the cartoon with the sword, they want his character nerfed, but he's annoying people.
I know. You already know, man, that a lot of times it be like that, you know. Where people just want certain characters to be nerfed and stuff like that for whatever, because they're OP. But yeah, man, definitely just looking at Sparking Zero definitely takes me back, bro. Takes me way back. So it's definitely a blessing, to say the least. Also, guys, make sure you check out the video. It's actually doing well. It's almost at 3,000 views. Man, this is what gets me fired up to make content, man. When you guys engage with the videos and the live stream, this is why I tell you guys it's very important. This is more important than money. Hitting that like button. You know what I mean? Hitting that like button. And we've been steadily, it's been weeks now. We've been steadily getting over 300 likes. So please continue hitting that like button. It's very important. And subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for the donations today. Thank you guys, man, for your blessings. I hope you guys enjoy your weekends. If you are a member, stay tuned for tomorrow. We're giving away a PSN gift card courtesy of Lady G. So we're going to be giving that away tomorrow. Just come out, hang out. I'm also having some content planned for tomorrow as well. I'm trying to knock that out before I actually have to leave and stuff like that. So because I have some stuff to do on Saturday. So I'm going to be busy.
The game is so fire, man. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, I know. Oh, but believe me, man, I'm ready for Sparking Zero, man. Just stay tuned. I got some content around that coming up, so just stay tuned, man. Just lock in. I got you, boys. All right, so I love y'all, man. Be blessed, be easy. Thank you so much, Mick Shawn, for the blessing. Like the great Edica would say, man, please have yourself a wonderful one, man. I love you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I'm not trying to hold y'all up. I know y'all got better things to do rather than just sitting in here talking to me and talking to each other. So I love you guys, man. Keep your heads up, guys. Be safe out there. Hug somebody. Tell them you love them. And forgive somebody if you haven't already forgiven them. And I'll see you guys. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes. And tomorrow we'll have some content for you guys ready. All right. So if you're a member, stay tuned. All right. Peace. Love y'all.